very concrete and summarized form. It's hard work. That is number one. Hard work will take you much further in life. More important than hard work will be your integrity and honesty. Integrity in terms of character, in terms of your duties, in terms of your responsibilities. These two aspects will make you different from all others. Then comes reliability. These are not mere words, these are qualities which you will have to inculcate within yourself. Reliability and consistency, how consistent you are in your behavior with your juniors, with your peers, with your seniors. And attitude of cooperation, that also requires two aspects: cooperation, your cooperation with others, and getting cooperation from others. That is also a skill which you will have to develop. In any work, to be organized is very important. You can't be just random. You can't do anything randomly. Organization comes right from the moment you wake up in the morning. Organization of your entire time schedule. Get up, brush your teeth, have your bath, get ready, go to work. But in every aspect, organization skills will matter. Organization also will include systematic planning. Planning of what your purpose is for the day, which is the short-term planning, purpose for the month, purpose for the next 6 months, 3-year plan, 5-year plan, 10-year plan. You have to plan out everything and every aspect of your life and try to go through that plan. Then comes execution of work. Before execution will come follow-up. You are delegating certain tasks to your juniors, follow up with them. I remember Mr. Jamatmal Wadhwani, how he used to follow up. He used to call me early in the morning at 7 o'clock. Then he used to tell me, have you completed this particular task? Today is the deadline which you had given. I would sheepishly tell him that no, I forgot. Alright, when will you complete it? Give me your time and your day. And then he used to have a page in his notebook with names of all the persons to whom he used to give the task. On that page he used to write the task and the deadline with the name. So next week, if I gave him, okay, I'll complete the task by say 29th of April. 29th of April morning he would call me. हो गया बेटा? Yes sir, हो गया. Very good. अभी ये करना है. Next task he will give me immediately. Then he will write under the page under my name, he would write my name, he would write the task, he would write the deadline. So these are the things which no institution will teach you. You have to learn. Which tips I am just giving you ready-made. Take it or leave it, but I am telling you, this has helped me in my life, this will help you in your life. That's the piece of advice that I am giving you. With that, all the best to you, all of you, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words and reminding us of the values that Vivekananda Education Society truly stands for. Thank you. We are very honored to have amongst us Dr. R. Deshmukh, Registrar and Professor of Physics at the Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai. Thank you, sir, for taking time out from your busy schedule and joining us here today. I request Dr. Varsha Ganatra, convener of the prize distribution ceremony and the head of the Department of Commerce, to please introduce our chief guest for the program.
Good afternoon to the dignitaries on the dais, teachers and my dear students. It's my proud privilege to introduce the chief guest for today's degree certificate distribution ceremony, Professor R.R. Deshmukh. Professor R.R. Deshmukh sir joined ICT, formerly known as University of Mumbai, as an assistant professor of physics in 1996. Currently, he is working as a registrar and professor of physics in the Institute of Chemical Technology, Matunga, Mumbai. Prior to that, he worked as controller of examinations at ICT. Sir has shouldered many responsibilities in ICT and has worked on many committees in ICT and outside the institute, which includes academic council, member, senate member, etc. Sir has got vast administrative experience. He has obtained his PhD degree in physics from University of Mumbai. Sir has got his training on nanomaterials at University of Maryland, United States of America under TQIP in 2007. He was a postdoctoral fellow at the University of Texas, Arlington, USA from February 2009 to March 2010. Sir has got more than 25 years of teaching experience at UG and PG level. Sir is also a BOG member of Terna Engineering College, Navi Mumbai, Academic Council member of Somaiya Vidyavihar University, member of Board of Studies in Physics of 8 universities and autonomous institutes. Sir's research interest is in material science, plasma surface modifications of polymers and textile materials, polymer dispersed liquid crystals, and so on. Sir has guided 10 PhD students and currently has got 6 PhD students working under him. He has published more than 135 research papers in Scopus Index peer-reviewed international journals having good impact factor. The average impact factor of his publications is 3.65 and his publications have received more than 5,000 plus citations with H index 41 and I-10 index 95, which is an indicator that he has got excellent research output. He has also authored 10 book chapters with publishers, with well-known publishers like Springer's, Elsevier, and so on. For his contribution to science and technology, Sir was awarded a prestigious Professor M.M. Sharma Award by Marathi Vignan Parishad in 2022. Sir is on the editorial board of a few international journals and has completed government and industry sponsored projects. Sir, we are really very thankful to accept our invitation and be our chief guest for today's ceremony. Pardon me if I missed out something in your introduction, sir. So I now request the President, Shri Suresh Malkani ji, and Secretary of VS Society, Shri Rajesh Gyani ji, to felicitate Professor Deshmukh with a token of our appreciation and gratitude. A round of applause, all of you all. I know that you all are eagerly waiting to hear Sir. So without further delay, I now call upon Professor R.R. Deshmukh to deliver the ceremonial address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam, for kind introduction. President of Vivekananda Education Society, Shri Suresh ji Malkani ji, Secretary Shri Rajesh Gyani ji, Treasurer Dr. Prakash Lulla ji, who will be joining soon, Principal of the college, Dr. Anita Kaur, Vice Principal, Dr. Nair Madam, graduating students and their friends. It is my great pleasure to be here as a chief guest, and I am grateful to the management of Vivekananda Education Society for inviting me as a chief guest for this degree distribution ceremony. In the beginning, I must congratulate all those who will be graduating in this year. Madam has presented statistical data that 86% of students have secured either A grade or A plus or O grade. So this itself is achievement of students and the institute. And you have secured this A grade means, I believe, 9 pointer, right? In these difficult times of COVID-19. And everyone was confused when the lockdown was declared. What to do? What is next? But remember that the teaching fraternity first of all found out the way how to go ahead. And we adopted new method of teaching. And students equally cooperated and adopted the new method of learning, and online education began. So we didn't stop, we didn't walk down even in the lockdown, and we continued our education, teaching and learning process. So academic organizations recovered from this shock immediately as compared to other organizations. However, I still feel that the online teaching or online teaching learning cannot replace the physical presence in the class and the interaction with the students and the teacher. But still, that has taught us many things. Now meetings can happen in hybrid mode. Otherwise, to happen meetings in hybrid mode, it would have taken 10 years time. So this is the byproduct of COVID-19, that we have learned many things, that particularly digitalization has happened, okay, in the period, in just 2 years of time period, which otherwise would have taken 10 years of time. So this is a good part of it. Dear students, you are very lucky that you are graduating from Vivekananda Education Society's Arts, Science and Commerce College, which is NAC accredited third cycle, and have secured very remarkable CGPA 3.36. It is at the scale of 4. So out of 4, 3.36 is a very good score, and you will be graduating, or rather you are now graduating from this institute, okay, and this is third cycle accredited institute, and because of the consistent performance that this college and the institute has shown, this institute has been awarded autonomous status. So autonomous status is awarded to only those institutes, please remember, only those institutes whose performance is consistent and have attained certain standard and have a capability of giving the value and maintaining the standard. So that way you are very lucky that we have selected this institute and graduating from this place. I can say that this institute has made very good progress in just 40 years. Though Vivekananda Education Society was established 60 years, but as far as Arts, Science, Commerce College is concerned, I got to know that it is just 42 years old. And in these 42 years, if you see what society has done, okay, it is a commendable job. This college follows philosophy of Swami Vivekananda ji, and according to Swami Vivekananda ji, education is the manifestation of perfection already exists in man. Now we have adopted National Education Policy 2020, and we are aiming to increase gross enrollment ratio in higher education to 50. So it means that if 100 students are admitted in school, out of 100, at least 50 students will be getting their master's degree. That is what the aim that we have set in this National Education Policy 2020. And also in this policy, policy makers have kept option of multiple entries and multiple exits, and you can store your credits in credit banks, and again you can go back to the universities and the institute and you continue your education, and this is very much required. The reason is that whatever skill sets that you acquire during your college education would be just sufficient for next 15 to 20 years. Time is changing rapidly. So with those skill sets, you will be doing job for 15 to 20 years, and then there will be huge difference between your juniors entering into the company and yourself. You may have experience, but they will have altogether equipped with new skill sets. And probably you will have to go back to the university education system when you are in mid-50s for 1 or 2 years to update your skill sets, and then only you can survive. Now with advent in technology and medical sciences, life expectancy has increased. No doubt now the number of heart patients or diabetic patients, this number will increase. People will be taking morning, evening tablets, but yet life expectancy will be more. They will be living for a longer time. Now government has stopped pension also. After 2005, no pension, right? And if the survival rate is increased to 80 years or so, and if person is getting retired at 58 years, what to do? Medical expenses are increased. So even after retiring from first job, one has to look for second part-time job for the survival. And for second part-time job, certain skill sets would be necessary, and that will can be obtained again by enrolling into the education system. So this National Education Policy 2020, multiple entries and multiple exits would help here. And we should be always eager to learn new things, newer things. The time from proof of concept to laboratory scale to the successful commercialization at industrial scale has reduced. We talk about startups. Now, when something comes in your mind about startup, you should not be wasting time. Do some experimentation and then immediately it should be put into the market. Otherwise, some other guys will take advantage and will surpass you. We don't want just people getting master's degree and UG degree and going into the market and seeking for job. No. Now the expectation is beyond that. We want job creators, job givers, not job seekers. So you should think in that direction, and the startup will help that you can create job for yourself, and at the same time maybe you can offer job to another 2-3 people in the beginning. So that will happen. There was a time, people used to say, everybody gets opportunity. प्रत्येकाला संधी मिळते. प्रत्येकाच्या दरवाजापर्यंत संधी येते. दरवाजा संधी ठोठावते. So if you can do that, then we can address the bigger problem which our nation is facing, unemployment. Then we can. Otherwise it would be very difficult. Entrepreneur, one need to have good knowledge of finance, marketing, along with science and technology. Now if some science student or technology student feels that, okay, I have this technology, I have developed this. No. You also need to have market knowledge, economics, what margin is required to sustain business. And this, in this national education policy, they have also a provision that a science students can take economics subject. Project economics here would be very important. So students should be availing all these which are facilities are there or created national education policy. Make use of it for your benefit. According to Einstein, education is not learning of facts. If we just learn about the facts, it's just information. It's not knowledge. Having information, okay, is all right, but then that should be transformed into the knowledge, and then further stage is the application. So we should reach to that level. Information that Google is also having information. What is more into that? And everybody is having now mobile phone, okay, in pocket. So information can be Googled. So you should strive for knowledge, and then it should lead to the application. So Einstein has mentioned education is not the about the learning of facts, but training the minds to think. If we train minds to think, they will be more creative and can lead to startups. One should not get disappointed by failure.